Okay, guys, some interesting charts for Friday. Lower price, cheaper stock, STXS had this nice gap up a few days ago. Nice green candle today. If I switch to 15-minute candles, you kind of have a little cup and handle thing going on here. You can kind of picture it right there, and there's your little handle. So this one is definitely on long watch. OXBT. Let me go back to the daily here. Another cheapie. Nice pop the other day, then a couple red days, and today had a nice intraday, really big pop, and then just kind of settled into this base. There it is on 60s, then pan out a little bit. So it's showing some strength. I like it up over that $6 area on Friday. Let me zoom in a little bit. Actually, I mean, even just up over 580, but I don't generally, like, if this were to break 580 in the opening 5 minutes of the day, I'm not going to take it. So it all depends on time of day and how other things are acting, including the overall market itself. But I like this one to be on a chart. It makes good moves at times. Another lower price, thinner one with a pretty handsome chart, BIOS. Got this high volume pop back here. Then it based for a while, came up and took out these highs, and really has been holding up very nicely ever since. So keep your eyes on BIOS up over these recent highs here. Even just a move to 8 would be a nice percentage gain. So I always say it doesn't cost you anything to have it on a chart. Some potential bounce plays, Crocs, CROX down to the 8-day moving average, 4 or 5 red days in a row after a big move. Looking for that one to possibly turn back up. LITB, a nice pop here from 8 to 10 bucks, and really just flagging on the daily now 3 days in a row, looking for that one to head back higher. HTZ, probably 4 days down in a row to the 8-day moving average, again looking for that one to turn back up. These are all only with a proper intraday setup. Now this one is pretty ugly, but I have a feeling some of these energy stocks are selling off with oil, and USO put in kind of a bottoming tail at support, right? $33 support, and maybe ready to bounce back up on Friday. So with that in mind, I look at this GPOR chart and say, yeah, it broke support here at 54, but at the same time, it's fallen almost 10 bucks in a little over a week. It's down a day and a half now below the 200-day and below support. But with this kind of big move down and a possible bounce in oil, this to me is a good candidate, if nothing else, to come retest 54 or maybe retest the 200-day. So I wouldn't be thinking short down here. That one is on bounce watch, GPOR. And MCP, huge move here, and now just selling off every day for a week straight now, finally getting to the 20-day moving average. So same as the others, it's also on bounce watch for Friday. And I've got a couple other interesting charts, you know, that are lower priced and thinner. So I'm not going to post them in here, but we'll be watching those as well on Friday. And I'll try to follow up this weekend on what we did with any of these stocks and how we traded them. We'll talk to you then.